Playoffs coming up next week, and you know what this time of season's like. A game like this, you still want to play for a lot more, but you don't want to pick up any injuries.
Yeah, you want to make sure you come out here unscathed, but that's so nice, so poised by Paliza, who normally would take that three, but gets to his spot, knocks it down, as Clifton Moore says, not here today, son.
They'll also have to wait to see how other results go their way. Caledonia's defense scrambling. Whelan trying to stand strong. Bank is open, a beautiful move by Lucas. Whelan trying to get a handoff. Johnson being smothered on defense. Going down low, the big man, that's better execution. Bristol trying to be aggressive, but Caledonia. Well, almost now, trying to go for a post up. Double team's coming. Johnson left wide open. Three is up. Three is beautifully tucked away. And now it is a 1-point ball game. Caledonia fighting back, Drew.
And if you don't watch the Gladiators much, we'll tell you one thing, one of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. 5 guys.
Oh my goodness. Well, he went down the lane and just gave Baldwin.
Hill to his strong hand to the left. He sees a mismatch there with Baldwin. Meet me at the rim.
Green now trying to attack, finds Onwas, pump fakes. Almost down the other end, twisting, turning, and spinning in the lane. That's quite nice, actually.
Ooh, a little bit too much weight on that shot.
Reed going for the final shot, pulls up for a quick three, it's up, and again, the Flyers, they are on fire here in the first quarter.
It's not only the quickness, he has speed from baseline to baseline. As Onwas flexing his muscles there with an and one.
Can play a variety of positions for the Gladiators, and one thing I like about him, of course, also looking to isolate, guided by Whelan. Good defense by Patrick Whelan, but is it enough? And no, it's not, because Allison taking Whelan to school.
And that's when we say, good defense, but better right there. Great move by Allison.
It's a tough shot. He got a hand in his face. You kept out of the lane. I don't think there's any much more Whelan could have done. Whelan trying to respond with a three, and that's a good response. Well, Buffalo now looking to isolate. Step back, three is up, and again, hand in his face, but no problem from downtown.
And that's not his forte, and we've seen him twice tonight. 2 big shots with a hand in the face off the dribble. Great shot.
6th three-pointer of the night here for the Caledonia Gladiators. Finding Brad Green caught between 2 players, and that's much better when he's right point blank from the basket. Absolutely, you talk about a 1-2 punch. You know, you play better under different guards if you are center. Waffle made his last 3. Can he make another one? 7th three-pointer of the game for the Gladiators. Usually a go-to player from the perimeter.
Well, he's a nitty guy. He likes to get to the mid-range and get to the bucket, or do this, get to the basket out in transition. You know, protect the paint, patrol the basket many times this year, and tonight is nothing different.
Well, in and around, wrapping up, and it's also an area where Brad Green's going to score. Caledonia's been doing a better job of shooting a three-pointer, but it's tough to call this one. I mean, I would have said beginning of the game, Bristol were probably going to win, but at the moment, looking very mortal here, Drew, sorry.
Yeah, it's a.
Well, going up in the dunk, but yeah, going back to what I said there, it's all scrambles here at the moment. On their 1-point lead, under 4 minutes here in the third quarter. Smith goes bounce pass. Thomas Edwards pump fakes. That's way too easy. Well, he knew Baldwin was coming. Well, Baldwin's taken a few threes tonight, hasn't made. This time he gets it, and now he ties the game up, and who knew he had it in him?
And this is not an easy task we're talking about here, guarding this guy, because he can do that. He can get at his spot, and when he does, he's so efficient. 50, 40, 90 guy. And right now, he's getting to the free throw line. He's getting downhill. They're going on the screens. He's hitting threes. He has everything at his disposal, and speaking of that,
so the second one.
Allison, boy.
A Baldwin pump fake and taking his time, probably should have gone up quickly. And here come the Flyers. Could that second three-pointer be the bit of confidence they need to kickstart? Finds Green, and now it's a 5-0 run for the Flyers. Cutting it down to a 1-point ball game.
And you know how my IQ was born? Through hours and hours of film with flat flooring on.
Green trying to run around the Baldwin ball screens. Time winding down. Johnson, 3, corner, nails it. Tray ball, number 11 for the Gladiators.
All set up by Quade Green. Had the discipline to slow down and say, you know what, there's nothing there. He saw that the defense was collapsing, all eyes on him. So what did he do? He looked them off, fired the ball to the corner.
Well, Allison going for the mid-range. Front eye, can't get it. Rafa Thomas Edwards goes in with the second chance. And from the reaction from Johnson, I was thinking, is a push in the back going to be cool? But I don't think there was enough contact there to justify it. Olamos, his team's been on fire. And again, Drew, they're just not missing. The bucket has become the Atlantic Ocean.
And because they're one of the most patient offenses we have in our league behind the London Lions, they're structured and they don't force anything.
A nice rejection by Clifton Moore Jr. You never know how it will go. And I think every team below them is going to be hungry, whoever matches up with them.
That's a great move there by Patrick Wheeler getting to his right hand. But to answer your question, Josh,
probably with the greatest shot in the history of this game. We talked about Terrell Myers' winner, but Holly Winterburn's got to be up there now. Big shout out to the London Lions women looking to go for the double with a playoff final and a European crown. British Basketball League legend Drew Lasker. Well, Drew, only 2 3-pointers so far here for the Flyers in this game. One of them coming in the fourth quarter, but that is a strong penetration.
and that's what Jacob does off the bench. He brings you instant offense, and boy, how does this game humbles you sometimes.
I mean, the only comparison is, I remember Jan Vaselli in the Euro. Here we go. Oh, my goodness. I think he was listening to us.
And you saw Trey John Jacob that made a business decision, stayed out the way because he didn't want to end up on our top 10 plays of the week. Smart.
Well, deep three come from Whelan, and again, the three-point entourage keeps coming. The quick release is what I've been so impressed with. 10-point lead at the moment. Well, nice play in the lane. Again, Lucas trying to respond. That's what they need now, some energy, but also some composure on the defense, Drew. Well, Wheeler's finding Clifton Moore Jr. Pump fakes down the lane. Goes in, gets the and one. And he's got a chance to go to the free throw line here for a three-point play. 2:29 left. The Flyers, no need to panic.
That was just a great job by Patrick Whelan.
I can imagine you probably would want to think about going for a three due to the time difference. Well, there's the three. Ollison puts it up. It almost went in. Scrambling, Green comes up with it, jump hook. Now it's a 4-point ball game. And Gareth Murray is going to call timeout, but 23.4 left. Flyers got to get it inbound. Bradley pump fakes, goes in, finishes, cuts it down to a 4-point ball game.
My point.
Well, 5-point ball game. Bradley pulls up, quick three, tries to go off the backboard, can't get it. Bristol come up with a loose ball with 3.7, and it's a 3-point ball game. Well, they go for the long one. Comes up with it, throws it down with 1.6. Caledonia will be taking the W. Well, basketball fans, we thank you for joining us, but in the end, Caledonia will be heading back to Scotland with a big win here against the Bristol Flyers. Well, Bristol may have been the best team in the first half, Drew, but Caledonia, they proved otherwise in the second half.